Hello everyone, it's Mad Dog 32, aka JMW Dolphin Fan. We are starting up, Dark Souls 1. Yeah, so just let me add this to a new playlist, and yeah, we'll get going. So yeah, this is going to be a fun playthrough, because Dark Souls 1 is a pretty fun game. I haven't played it in a long time though, so forgive my rustiness. What should our character name be? I'm not exactly sure what I want it to be. Because I kind of want to play as a girl, because I don't have too many female characters in this game. I'm trying to think of some clever names. God damn, I can't think of any. Let's see. Let's look up some. You know what? Just because I can't think of any here. Billy. Alright, and we're gonna be a female. Gifts. We want the master key for reasons that will come into later. I'll go slim. And face doesn't even really. Oh, Jesus. I guess that one. Hair. There's not a lot of good girl hair in this game. Yeah, why not? I feel like Billy should have like reddish hair. Yeah, Billy. And we didn't pick our class. We want to pick the cleric. Because we're going to be doing a faith build this time. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, this is Billy. The reason I picked the cleric is because I was debating on which build I wanted to do in this run. And I picked the cleric because there's an easy weapon you can get early on. But also just the fact that I want to go through like every magical build kind of in the Dark Souls series. So in DS3 we obviously did Pyro, in this we're going to do Faith, and in DS2 we will probably do Magic. So that's how that's gonna go. But yeah, like I said, this is gonna be a fun playthrough. Super rusty though, so yeah, come with some slack on the gameplay. I haven't played Dark Souls in a freaking minute. But yeah, should be pretty fun.
And of course,
I have a headache, and if you do hear the air conditioner, I apologize, simply because it's hot as shit where I'm at, and I need that on, so kinda gonna have to deal. I'll try to talk as much as possible.
Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
Bosses.
Nito, the first of the dead.
Nito. And also, if my lore is wrong in any place, forgive me, because once again, I haven't really kept up with my my Dark Souls lore. Granted, it's a franchise that's not going anymore, but you know, I haven't refreshed my memory on them in a while. Silver Knights, yes, those are cool.
And the furtive pygmy. So easily forgotten.
So, if you see my Dark Souls 3 playthrough with Big Drew 67, you would know, I'm pretty sure we brought it up there. Goddamn, Dark Souls 1 has no fast travel early on, so it's actually going to be annoying, and I'm going to have to do a lot of off-screen stuff, hopefully. Also, I have to look at what this intro's playing. I need to see what level to join the Sunburst Company in this game. I think it's level 25 in Faith.
A miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the scales, betrayed his own, and the dragons were
then one day you came out the womb like, what's up? How life? How we doing? You load Google search?
But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
Oh, and we need to do the Sigurd quest line so we can get Emit Force, which is
Even
I gotta
now,
keep track of that,
there
which
are
shouldn't be too
only
hard, because
embers.
I believe I remember how.
And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark
Must meet
side.
Faith requiring the base is 25. Okay. So yeah, it should be level 25 in Faith. But we need to make sure we get to 10 in Strength, 10 in Dex, and I believe 12 or something in Faith. Let me double check. Because there's a weapon we're going to get very early on that's actually pretty decent for our build.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
The dark side brands the undead.
So if you don't know anything about the Soul series, in every one of them you play some form of a zombie. And that's how you keep coming back to life. And 12 Faith. Okay, so 10 Dex, 12 Faith, and 12 Strength. Oh, sorry, 10, 10, 12 is what it is. 10 Strength, 10 Dex, and 12 Strength.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
It's gonna be funny though, because I'm probably gonna go through a lot of the areas faster than I want to, just because for video's sake. Because I honestly normally would grind a lot of the areas early on, but you don't want to see that. So we might do a little grinding on screen though if we're near an end of a video or something. And we look like an old prune. So, I believe that dude's name is Oscar, by the way. And he's wearing the Elite Knight set, which is a pretty good set, and it's probably the set you'll wear for a good amount of the playthrough, simply because it's one of the most, like, universally worn sets, just because it's good, it's decent, like, defense, and also, you know, pretty light in weight as well. So these are enemies, obviously. This game has a roll. Did it let me? There we go, roll. These are little messages that teach you what to do in the game. I'm gonna have to practice backstabbing again too, because backstabbing is way easier than in Dark Souls 3. Alright. So far pretty easy though. Like I said, luckily we have the where's the Master Key. Yep, Master Keys. You can normally, I wouldn't suggest getting that item for the first playthrough simply because a lot of people don't like. If you have the Master Key, you can sequence break the game, which confuses a lot of people. So don't take the Master Key if you don't know the game, because you're gonna get lost on accident, which is very funny. So this boss you can actually beat technically, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to do right now. So what you're supposed to do is run through there and to get over here. This LP shouldn't be too long, because you can beat Dark Souls 1 pretty decently fast if you know what you're doing. But granted, I haven't played this game in a long time, so I technically don't. Alright, shield up. And we got our weapon, the mace, which, what is our starting stats? 12 strength, 8 dex. We only need... Oh, and we already have the faith requirements, so we only need to bump dexterity, which is good, to 10, which is only a few levels, so we'll bump that as we need to. We also need to eventually upgrade a spear to a certain level, because there's a boss weapon, I believe, that scales with faith, that actually pretty decent for our build. So, we go over here, this is a booby trap, see that, roll out, and there we go. Now you could talk to Oscar, but I'm just gonna kill him. He just dies on accident anyway. Not an accident, but he just dies. He'll talk to you, say, "Oh, I'm the guy who saved you. My name's Oscar," and all that. But we already know that. Now we have our Estus Flask. I believe there's a shortcut down here that we should grab, technically. Yeah, this is just for if you come back here later on in the game, because you can come back here. Like a lot of areas in Dark Souls, so you can totally come back. So as you can see, we have a health bar, a stamina bar, and, wait, we didn't pick up our chime. It must be over here. We have a health bar and a stamina bar, and the little zeros are our souls not souls, sorry, our humanity, which will be a mechanic we get into later, but souls in the right corner, that's basically currency. But here we go. Now we have our spellcasting thing. Oh, damn. So, for faith, you need the catalyst. I believe, is that catalyst or talisman in this one? Because there's two different ones. There's a talisman. So you need talismans in this one. It's catalyst in two. But it allows you to do different things depending on what spells you have equipped. But right now we only have a healing spell, so that is going to be what we have to work with. So right now, we don't have very offensive opportunities with our faith build, but our mace is decent, and we can just work through it with the extra heals. Because the extra heals actually, especially early on, are not that bad to have, because I get to have extra attempts at things. Trying to get that backstab. Took me a couple tries, but I got it. So over here, we're gonna go fight the boss. Now, if you do a jumping plunging attack, you do way more damage, but I can't guarantee my jumping plunging attack skills, so I'm just gonna do the normal plunging attack. There you go. Ow, dingle pingle. And there we go. Drink this essence for safety. Alright. First boss down. And a humanity. So those are for co-op and bringing up bonfires to higher levels so you get more Estus Flasks. Which is such a better mechanic than shards, to be honest. And then also there's some birds over here that you can drop items for, but we're not going to do that because we have nothing really to drop at the moment. Trying to think what armor we want to rock in this playthrough. I'm not exactly sure. Actually, correction, I do have an idea. I do have an idea with some armor, but it's DLC armor, so we're really not going to rock it until we're close to beating the game.
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage. To the land of the ancient lords.
We're going to Firelink.
Lordran.
So one of the cool things about Dark Souls 1 especially is a lot of these places that you're seeing right now you can actually go to in some capacity. Some of them are off, like out in the middle of nowhere, but a lot of them you can actually still head your way to. So here we are, though. Oh, and there's a couple things we can grab over here. I have to be very careful because I have to make sure I, for one, sit at this bonfire. Can I say? Thank you. We're gonna get our levels, so we need 10 here, and we'll put. Since our faith is. Oh wait, but we need 25 faith, so we actually want to do this as soon as possible to get offensive stuff. All right, but here we go. Going on a little expert tour of the area. So we are going to head over here. There are some things to grab. Oh, wait, wrong way. Oh wait, no, there's some stuff over here, but it's not the way I wanted to go. Yeah, fire bombs are useful. You can actually chase some bosses with fire bombs because you could throw them into their areas. Yeah. This is our main cleric guy. We'll talk to him.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland.
Are you?
Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible. Hello there. I realize that I have requested, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this. No, go ahead.
I got a copper coin. Cool.
Oh my. You again. Oh, I know. I have to await my companion. So what if I were to teach you? Would that?
Yes, I would love to learn some
Very well.
miracles.
Then first. Now, only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined
By your faith. Alright, so actually we can see what he has on him. Great heal, force, which is not that good. That's okay. And a couple talismans and stuff. But he has great heal. I believe he sells us more stuff later. But, we're gonna head on this way. So there's, if you're playing a dex build, there's a great weapon that's in an area that we're not going to go to right now, but there's a weapon that's really good, is you can get extremely early if you want it. But yeah, like I said, not part of our build, so we're not going to do that. But over here, obviously, we got that new talisman. Now, is it better? No, not at all. It's not at all better. We've got a chest over here that you can find early on in the game. Cracked red orbs for invasions, but obviously these chests have some okay stuff. Homeward bones are very useful, let you teleport to the last bonfire you were at. But back here is where there's actually some interesting stuff. Not that, but back here. Because there is a couple weapons actually back here. We're gonna try not to die. Oh, Jesus. And if we die, that's fine, because, you know, it's okay. I believe it is right here. Yep, winged spear. So there's a spear, and then right here, I believe, is a greatsword, yes? Yep, and this is a welder. Greatsword and a spear early on. If you are planning to use any of those weapons, those are also useful. Binoculars actually help us free aim, ooh, boy! Help us free aim spells. Oh, shit. Ah, damn it. I was hoping, damn, I was hoping to get out of there. But that's okay. Yeah, so the Z-Welder, if you want to use a greatsword, and a winged spear, which is pretty decent. I don't think we'll have the dex for it, but we might go check that out in a second. Actually, we're gonna get a better weapon first in a second, but actually I'm curious to see if we even have the stat requirements. No, we do not. Not at all. That's fine. But down here we go. And there's going to be a thing we're going to do later, which basically means I'm going to cancel a quest. It's canceling it in the sense that we're not going to get the armor and we're not going to see the end of the quest, but honestly, I can tell you what happens, and the armor is the only real thing from it, so I'm not losing my mind over that. But down here we go. We're going to collect actually a good amount of souls that will probably allow us to get a few levels. Like I said, we need to get that 25 as fast as possible, so... Oh, why'd I send that back up, actually? I just realized, yeah, I actually have to go back this way. Because, you know, Dark Souls fast traveling. Actually, wait, no, I won't. I could just, in theory, just die. I missed some souls here. Hold on. Wrong way. I'm missing all the turns of Albuquerque. Wait, am I? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. I haven't been here in so long. There should have been, like, a walkway. Yeah, right here. Some more souls. I think you get, like, 2,000 souls from this, I believe. Give or take, something like that. So once again, having the Master Key allows us to break this sequence and come down here early to this area. The Valley of the Drakes. We're going to run this way, because I believe there's some stuff over here, possibly? No, there's not. Okay, ooh, that was close. So we're going to run back over here, though. We have to pick up a sword down here, but also a couple of souls. We need to be extremely careful. Almost forgot these souls. I knew there was some souls when we exited here. Okay. So, like I said, you gotta be extremely careful, because this area is totally out of your level, and unless you're like a extremely good Dark Souls player, you will totally die. But, like I said, there's a few things we can pick up right here. Worst case scenario, we'll wake this guy up, and we'll just have to avoid him in future endeavors. Large soul. Okay, now we need to pick up an item that's right here. So we need to slowly just shimmy. Come on. And there we go. Didn't wake him up. And also got the item. So we can equip that now. We should have the requirements, I believe. Yes, we do. So it does magic damage, ironically, because that's... you think it would do lightning because it's a faith weapon, but we'll get to that later. And it has a C in strength. So, what does this do? It's 91 plus 9. This is 87, but plus the magic damage, so in a way, it's slightly better. But, there we go. We have our sword. Straight sword, basic fighting style. And I think, since it's straight sword, you actually get a good amount of swings with it, if I remember correctly. But, okay. Now we will go up to Firelink. Actually, wait. We can just do the young Diado. Because, like, unlike Dark Souls 2, you don't lose anything. You don't lose health from dying. You just lose either humanity or souls, which is so much simpler, for the love of God. But yeah, we're just gonna keep on going. And you know what's funny, too? I was worried I would start this LP and be kind of, like, nervous. Like, extremely nervous. And not, like, play well. But actually, I'm doing pretty well. And also, I'm enjoying it a lot. So, we're just gonna... a lot more souls than I thought, actually. We're just gonna keep on playing for a while. About 4,000 souls. That is a good hefty amount of souls. Let's get this faith to level 25. Alright, so 20. We only need 5 more levels. That's good. That's like a boss or two. It's not a problem. Dealing 90 damage on a hit. Oh, 92. 80 something. Yeah, so what? He was semi-blocking there, so yeah, around there. We're dealing anywhere between like 80 to some change. Aw, fudge you. Ah, you tinkle. Ooh, short sword. Cool. It's obviously just a straight sword, but shorter. Actually, I'm actually curious. Does this count weapon type, straight sword, regular, and thrust? So actually, we could technically turn this into the weapon we need to later, but I'm not going to do that simply because this is a decent weapon, and having variations in weaponry will be nice. And I probably, no, because I'd rather have the levels be that close, because honestly, there are some things we're going to need to buy here, but, it's not that big of a deal. Also, when you're backstabbing, you're invincible. Which is, very good. Because I believe in Dark Souls 3's, I think, no, in DS2, you're not invincible, but you can't be knocked out of it, I think. And then in DS3, you can totally be, hit out of it and also take damage, which is bad. So, DS3, you gotta be a little more careful with your backstabs, I believe. Alright. Wow, this LP is going way faster than I would think, because we got a good amount of stuff done in this video. But that is not a dragon, technically, because dragons in this universe are primordial, so they're kind of, like, old and stony. That is more kin to a drake, which is like its little bastard cousin. Damn crossbow man, being a dingle. So I've done bow builds and stuff, and I was debating doing a bow build this time, but I decided not to, simply because bow builds kind of, not a pain in the ass, but like way more difficult than I want to let's play to be, because I could totally do it. You know, I could totally do it, just it would be more hassle than it'd be worth. Alright, but we're not going to sit down, because if you sit down at bonfires, it resets the area. So we're just going to make sure none of them reset. Spear guys. And actually, these guys are, we want to farm these guys so they give you the most souls in this area, but, oh, at least right here anyway. But also, they actually can drop a spear, so if you like a spear style and you didn't find the wing spear, decent wing. You could also do front backstabs, if I didn't say that. You could totally do front backstabs. Also, this area is kind of hidden by these boxes, but if you know it's here, it's here. So. And this guy will pop out. Come on. He's actually terrible at popping out, really. Also, I'm pretty sure he could drop that axe that he has, which is actually a half decent axe. So that's something you can totally do.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you. Hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Thank you. We need the resonance key, the bottomless box, and the heater shield. Can we buy the heater shield now? We can. I think I'm gonna buy the heater shield first because honestly, that'd be preferred right now than this shield because the shield is actually really bad. But yeah, like I said, we do need the resonance key, the bottomless box, and the repair box. So we're gonna get all that stuff from him.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below, and up above there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
Will it now? Oh yeah, and I don't know if I said, when you use humanity, you can,
I'm not here to chit-chat.
if you use humanity, you can actually, get more health. That's kind of the idea.
Yeah, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk
Okay. I thought he had more dialogue. Usually in Dark Souls, you want to expand people's dialogue just so that, they possibly move or do something. By the way, this shield's only $1,000. It's sold from this guy and has 100% physical reduction on damage. So for majority of enemies, it is actually a great weapon. I didn't actually even think about it. I should check to see if we have any souls. Yes, we do. Pop these. Hey, look at that. We can go buy that resonance key. We need to, like I said, we need to buy these things from him because pretty soon he's gonna outgrow his usefulness.
Oh, I hope you.
We do need to buy a bow as well. Ooh, shit. Actually, you know what? Should I buy the bottomless box or the resonance key first? Because the resonance key is like actually important. Bottomless box is kind of like get this junk out of my inventory. Yeah, you know what? That's actually, but getting junk out of your inventory is kind of important. I'm actually gonna head this way too. Because I believe there's like a ladder somewhere over here. Yeah, there's a bunch of guys in a ladder. So these enemies, even though they're weak, do not underestimate them because they have those little daggers and they will do a little rush attack that can totally like stun lock the hell out of you. So be very careful. And once again, if you're a newer player, playing a cleric or a faith build is not a terrible way to play the game, simply because you get extra heals at the beginning than you normally would. Which that bonfire over there that we didn't sit down at, but the one we got, is actually not kindled. And like I said, you need to kindle bonfires to actually make them give you more health, or more Estus, which is orange juice drinks. You need more of that to do that. But I believe there's a heavy crossbow. Light crossbow. It's a light crossbow. That was a heavy one. Right there. Actually, I think you could technically two-hand a crossbow. So maybe we don't need a bow necessarily, but I should totally buy one because they're semi-useful in some scenarios. But alright. Wait. Ooh, I totally missed this. Some more souls. Yeah. Oh my god, I keep derping. So yeah, Dark Souls 1, pretty fun game, pretty strong. One of my favorites in the series, definitely, I think it's Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne are the best, and then, like, probably DS3, DS2. Because DS2 is the worst in the series, but it's not bad. I actually like DS2 a lot. There's some mechanics in DS2 that are pretty fun and nice to do, but, yeah, so this is our bottomless box. We'll get rid of items we don't need, such as short swords, broken swords, the sea welder, the mace. We'll keep the spear, though, just in case. And light crossbow. Talisman can go screw off. East. That. Alright, and we don't have any extra armor or nothing, so that'll be it. Alright, as you can see, we sat down in a respect area. But, I'm going to cut the video in a second here. So we're just gonna finish these guys off real quick. Alright, so we're going to cut the video here, but when we come back on the next one, I'm going to do some off-screen grinding, and then we will come back and I'll have all those items bought. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.